From the Yarn Closet in St. David, Arizona. I am trying to show appreciation for all of the people who have stuck by me throughout this last 6 months. I don't know. It's been 9 months. It's been all the crazy. I am Yarn Closet AZ on Instagram, AZ for Arizona, and Mawgee, M-A-W-G-E-E, Kitty on Ravelry. I share that with my mom. I'm legally blind. So if things are out of focus or the lighting is extra worse than I think it is, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to cope. And sound is what it is. It's a knitting podcast. So we will talk knitting. And today, on one of my Instagram knitting machine groups, someone made a beautiful jumper. I'm not English, but you know, we'd all like to be. And she doesn't like it. And she's like, it's going into the pile of all the jumpers I've made that I don't like. I have the pile of sweaters that I don't like. Everyone else sees it and they love them. So I may actually gift a few this season because they're some of them have never been worn. So I thought I'd go through them. Is that better or worse? Better or worse? We're not live, so how would we know? Well, that's god-awful. Yeah, that's not better. It's not better, right? It's not better. Okay. Okay, so I made a sweater and I gave it to my mom. It was my first one. It was a very pink knits tutorial. It was a cardigan. It was a Free Lion brand pattern. It was before my breast surgery, so a year and a half ago. Most of my breasts were removed due to breast implant associated lymphoma. And so I went from wearing like a 36 chest to a 32 in my dreams. I'm actually closer to a 30. So 32s fit me very, very comfortably now, 32 size. But anyway, I made a 36 and it didn't fit me anymore, but it still fit my mom. So I gave it to her. She doesn't wear it a lot. We live in Arizona. She lives in Tucson. I live an hour south in an area that's hallelujah. It goes through seasons. It has coldness. We're this beautiful little green patch of lovely over the San Pedro aquifer. Right now we're having 30-degree overnights, worrying about freezing and putting in heat lamps for the chickens and the barn cats. And I just, I love it. So we have actual seasons. We have changing colors in our leaves. This was one of the first sweaters. I just did the math, figured it out. I made it. Didn't wear it a lot because I made it with like no real sleeves. So later I did the sleeves. Somehow this sleeve is tighter than this sleeve. They're the same count. I don't know. And then I put on the button band and I went ahead and steeked it. There is a video. And I steeked badly. I didn't go straight. I like veered off. It was ridiculous. But guess what, people? It still worked. It still worked. And this is superwash. And I didn't reinforce a dang thing. Not a dang thing. See, you can tell how kind of crummy it is. But it's not going to unravel. I mean, that's as far as it has, because it goes right to where the band is attached and then we're done. It's because I did the band first. So now I actually wear it. Now that I've modified it, I actually wear it. I think someone stepped on that clasp. So that one I'm definitely keeping. this one was another one that I just kind of did with my own math. And the reasons that I don't like it is the raglan decrease. This I did bottom up, and I did raglan decrease. And they just weren't as clean as I would have liked. It was the third thing I made. And it seems lightweight, but it's still not something I'm going to wear unless it's wintertime. So like, I do have a couple of tops I could wear under this, long sleeved ones. And maybe I'll start doing that. Part of my problem too is, like, where do I put them so that they're easily accessible? Can you tell how this fits on the waist? So, like, here are my jeans. So it's actually a pretty decent fit, even if I wore something tucked in. I don't know, maybe I'll wear it today. Maybe I will. I like it because this was before I had the courage to even try color work. So this was my closest approximation of color work, is to use a hand-dyed yarn and just do stripes and little blips. And let the yarn do the work. This one I did on my knitting machine. You know, that whole cropped business. And this is a cotton merino. I like it because it is cooler. It's very soft. But it's definitely, like, you know, if I had boobs, it's definitely the bra cup thing. And it's not, and I'm not like a dress person. I'm legally blind. My skin tone is called checkerboard because of the bruises and stuff. So I just don't know that I'd get a lot of wear out of it. And honestly, I don't know that my family really likes the yarn stuff. My husband wears a few hats. My daughter wants stuff but never actually wears it. She's young enough, I think she's still jealous of the time that goes into my yarn stuff. Okay, this was inspired by The Willard by Alicia Plummer. And it's in a Stranded Dye Works color. And it fits quite nicely, and it's lightweight. It's, you know, fingering to sport weight. I forget which one it was. I love the speckledness of it, but I feel like a mint. I feel like a mint. I should start to wear these things. I should. I don't know what the deal is. The deal is, I live on this stinking 1 acre pecan hobby farm now, and I love it. And I love being dusty and dirty with my little leather boots and jeans. And raking leaves and feeding chickens and stuff. So I'm concerned, you know. You don't want to snag something. And this was also on the machine, and it's just a quick little tank style something or other. But see, everyone tells me it's not see-through, but I can even tell, you can see the pattern underneath. This is slightly more see-through than I think I'd want. And it's a cotton merino mix. But it's literally just 2 panels. I did the neckline like on the machine without separating for the panels. Did I separate for the panels? Oh, I did separate for the panels. This was 2 panels. So then I just seamed there and here. You know, and my seaming is not bad, but it's not great. I gotta work on it. You know, we're all so overly critical, but then you put this stuff on and you think, yeah, I should wear that. Okay, this one, the count was off when I did the sleeves. So see how there's this overlap in the sleeve here? And once again, this was on the machine. I have an LK150, which is standard gauge, which means it's a 6.5 millimeter gauge. So it can do anything from fingering weight to DK worsted. Bulky if you use every other needle. So I like this, but this really is warm. Like, this is definitely warm. And the arms are a little wonky because of that overlap. Maybe I need to figure out how to take the arms off and redo. See, I could do that in hand. I'm just confused by the seaming on the machine. See, machine seaming? Yeah, I don't know.
Mom, can I have chocolate?
Sure, one. This was hand knit piece fleece. I knit it in the round and then I steeked. I steeked before I did the button band, and I attempted to reinforce with a crochet reinforcement, which was okay. And so once again, this is piece fleece, so this is a little heavier than I need in, you know, Arizona, because I'm not up in the middle of the night when it's actually the coldest. And I put snaps in this, and that didn't work real well. But I have worn this a few times because it is nice to just throw on over stuff. As you can tell, I don't like full sleeve sweaters, but then I haven't been wearing as many long sleeve t-shirts lately, so then I don't want to wear something that's mildly scratchy. This was my first in the round hand knit. This is Lion Brand Wool Ease. It's a thick and quick. It's also a bit, it's just a bit tight in the shoulders. But it's warm and it's cute. Okay, I've worn this once. It was a little warmer then. It should have been that day. This was also machine knit and machine seamed. This is Knit Picks Wool of the Andes, the washable one. The neck opening is a smidge small. Once again, see, I'm just being uber critical. And then the way that the arms came down, like, there's a little blip here. I don't like that. But you don't really notice it when you're wearing it. It's certainly comfortable, but there's a little bit of an itch to it. And I'm at that age where I just want to be comfortable because I know I will feel prettier if I'm comfortable. And it fits nicely. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. This is a cotton wool mix, done in pieces and done on the machine. So I have a folded hem on the bottom, okay, and I have nothing here. So it just kind of rolls. And then I ended up putting in a couple of extra rows here before I seamed it, which I don't think I needed because I was afraid it was going to be too tight. I don't know that 3 rows really made that big of a difference. But, so it's just this little rolled cuff. And I actually wear this one a bit because it is so much lighter weight and it's open, so I can wear it over a t-shirt. There's not really an itch factor. Hold that. So I've been trying to separate. Oh, this is pilled to all get out, people. Pilled. Look at this. So this is the long sleeves, although they're not identical. Oh yeah, I just mended this because somehow the raglan started to come apart. And this I did knit as a raglan. Do I have it? No, I don't have it. But yeah, it's pilled to get out. And I have a gleaner, so I should maybe glean it. But, let's see, can I do this? I love the length because, you know, it almost covers my entire butt. But of course it's higher back here, and then the corners point down. And there's no closure on it. Not that I don't know that I would want one. This is a cute outfit. I need to remember this for styling. How to style. Yeah, this was some really interesting silk cashmere wool. It almost feels soft like an alpaca, but it pills to get out. Mrs. Crosby likes to knit something. Yeah, and I did a little garter before I started the cuff, and these are supposed to be bracelet length. So there are some teal and some purple in this gray. I like that it's very tonal, but I feel like it slips off my shoulders a bit much. Once again, what do you hear? You hear uber critical stuff and that I should just wear it because it's not that bad. And it looks okay, right? So, I don't know. Maybe that's a nod to all of us. Just wear your stuff. Just make it. Just wear it. Do it. So let's see what the tally is. I have 2 piles. One of, yeah, I think I would keep that. I should start wearing those. And there are actually 3 in there that I actually wear. And 2 more lightweight ones that I should start wearing. This larger piece fleece one that I occasionally wear, especially in the evenings, but only if I have something long sleeve on. But I just don't know that anyone else would really like it enough to want it. So that's also why it's in there. So that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 in the I think I should keep it pile. And here is the, maybe I should just gift them. Never worn. 1. Never worn. 2. Never worn except for on the show. Like if you've seen me in them, it was just for the show. So that's 3. Worn once. That's 4. This was just, I think I wore it once out on a walk at night. 5. So that's 5. So 5 to 6. And really, if I thought somebody else would want the piece fleece, it would be the opposite. It would be 6 to 5. So we're right there. But honestly, I thought the numbers would be much higher. I didn't think they would be so close. Isn't that a riot? That's such a riot to me. So what does that say? That says that I actually do love the stuff I make and I want a handmade wardrobe, but I need to just start wearing it and have it more accessible. To see it, to wear it. How do I do that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a walk-in closet. And right now my closet is Christmas storage. I don't know. So here is the boxo. I have to redo the top of these because these are Christmas. These should be fingerless gloves. So I'm going to redo the top, take off the yellow, put in a thumb hole, and make them fingerless gloves. This little baby blanket, very soft and cozy. This is my box of, you know, gifts if I need them. A nice little fingerless glove with some interesting patterning. Oops, so it'd be like that. Those are really more kid-sized, girl-sized. I've come to realize that when it comes to the fingerless gloves, it's okay to leave the thumb without the ribbing. Little kid slippers, but they will slip in these. So you have to put something on the bottom. Ooh, I just did this on the machine. See? So it's reversible. It's totally reversible. It's a dark purple or tonal purple. So it's double thick, but it's still light, but it gives you the warmth. And, you know, I seamed it on the machine, so I just don't know. The seaming's not the best. It's a little wonky there. This house makes so many noises. Oh yeah, and I didn't secure it so you can undo it. If you really needed something around your neck, you could do that.
Are you podcasting?
I am podcasting. You're not wearing those pants.
Why not?
Because they don't look nice.
Because they don't look nice.
No, this is Thanksgiving. Okay, like when I was a kid, we had to dress up for the holidays. So I would like you to wear jeans and some different socks, especially if they show in your jeans. You will possibly be outside quite a bit. I think the kids are the only ones that are really going inside a little bit. This is an outside thing. Remember COVID.
Right.
And then I made this hat on the machine, and this is kind of more that Rasta style, you know. But I don't think it presents itself well in reality unless it's on. I think it's adorable on. And here's a funny little color changing scarf that actually has this bit of a point here and then it comes off to each side. Some little kid mittens. Smitten Mitten is the pattern. When I got it, it was free. It's a lovely pattern. This one doesn't present well. I need to maybe block it. I'm actually not bad in a hat. I should wear hats more often. Yes, don't be argumentative with me or angry with me. I just don't know anyone with a little. Oh wait, Kylie's having another baby girl. Do we know it's a girl? I love this. It's kind of fun. gave away the, and this is a triangular crocheted big thing. I gave away the couple of pot holders I had. We're going to different, today I'm filming on Thanksgiving. We're going to different Thanksgivings. So, so isn't that crazy? I mean, at one time I thought, yeah, that's not great. Maybe I can just donate it to some homeless people or whatever. But I look through that box and I think, there's some quality in there. Why do we downgrade what we make, and why do we think our generosity is not going to be well accepted? Like, other than the once or twice for somebody to send me a picture, I don't get the impression that people actually use the stuff I give them, even though they want it. They say they want it. I think they want to have something homemade because nobody has homemade anymore. You know what I mean? So, oh my gosh, and I found out about this place called Ashford in the UK. Their 2021 waiting list is full, but they make 3D printed sock machines for like way less, way less. So someday I might get on that when, you know, the waiting list opens up or something. So maybe take a moment this weekend as you're frantically thinking of what you need to pound out in your knitting in the next few weeks, in and amongst everything else, and look at what you already have and see the value in it. Look with your heart first. Look with your heart first at yourself, too. Have a great Thanksgiving, and hopefully I will get you a video every week between now and Christmas, New Year's, just as a thank you for the patience and our very quiet many months. Thank you.